Waking up in a Walmart Supercenter. Just imagine, instead of walking down the hallway to your bathroom from your bedroom, you walk down the aisles of Walmart from the parking lot to the bathroom. That's the difference, folks. However, when I walk over to my refrigerator, the options are endless. Today I got some juice, but I could have gotten anything you could have possibly imagined a refrigerator could hold. Whoa. When you're on a road trip like mine, the worst thing you can do is have a schedule. And today we have one. Nora has to be at the vet's at 10:30. So we gotta hang out by the river for 2.5 hours. It's actually not a bad deal at all. Breakfast in the back of a minivan. Little kids do it on their way to school. I do it while driving around the country. Don't mind me. So funny, so funny, so funny.
Wait, Nora, is that like a TV show over there?
Oh, it's the greatest thing I've ever seen. Cats in a box.
You brought them in a box.
Yeah, if you ever needed something to entertain her for a couple hours, get a couple of cats and put them in a box.
These are untouched cars too. They aren't even refurbished, man. They're just in great shape. Man. Whoa. Little car.
Bankruptcy. They left here and went to right, just on the other side of the Canadian border, but that's from here to your van. It wasn't.
That's not true?
Revolutionary War was.
Right.
Revolutionary War. The first battle of the American Revolution was fought in Machias, Maine, 60 miles down here.
It's not true that the Civil War came up this side.
One battle in the Civil War. 262, Boston, Connecticut, Rhode Island, Connecticut, Maryland, mostly Maryland and Virginia. I mean, the closest would be 1,000 miles from here.
Okay, I heard wrong.
Gettysburg is about 1,000 miles, and it's mostly
There's a lot of history here. I don't.
Wicked. And then, of course, the War of 1812. The British fortified their, in the North American, Western Hemisphere.
Well, it was most definitely a worthwhile stop. I figured I might find some character in there that wanted to talk, and I did. The guy's owned the shop for 37 years, and it was great. We talked about my travels and his collecting, and got down to politics, which is nice about this country, is you can talk politics. Liking the Democrats. Probably not a Republican either, because that party drives me nuts as well. But he was talking about the idea of a revolution in this country. And that's the first time I've read about it on the crazy web forums and in websites and all the extremist propaganda that's out there, but I've never heard it firsthand from a guy sitting in the shop for 37 years. And he's right. If they keep pushing these socialistic buttons on us, or not, keep putting these socialistic ideas on us of trying to make us into a European state, it's not going to fly. And I've seen enough people out here in America that like what our founding fathers did for us, and still consider this a free land, even though I have my hang-ups about whether or not this country is even free anymore. But it's still a democracy, and the corrections will be made, I'm sure, one way or another, so that we don't have to deal with all. My biggest thing is dealing with all these rules and regulations. All the you got to pay to do this, you got to sign up here to do this, you got to get licensed like this to do this, and it's not right. It's not the way a free country should be run. No government, little government, definitely not big government. The problem is anymore that we don't have enough space. Running out of space, and then something's got to be done. Socialism always seems to fit that bill, I guess, when you run out of space and people start getting overcrowded. What do y'all think? Y'all think this country's due for a revolution? I got no accent. I don't know why I tried. Do you see a revolution in our futures? Or do you see everybody joining some European socialist bandwagon? To be sitting in traffic. I'm not complaining. I'm just making videos while I drive across the country. My rider's looking lovely. She's healthy as a baby. Is that even an expression? 'Cause babies aren't always healthy. Maybe I should stop rhyming with things that end in E and switch to D. Don't put this on YouTube. Nope, don't put this on YouTube. From one giant Walmart to another. I am addicted to the box. Oh, I want to see that. Perfect. I like reading other people's travel novels and travel stories, but not when I'm on the road myself, because there's too much compare and contrast, and I'm trying to figure the travel and stuff out on my own. But an adventure level novel, Can't Talk, keeps my spirits high. Gives me a little ambition to go out and explore and become excited. I think this poor guy just got dumped by his girlfriend. He was in the truck parked right over here talking to a pretty lady for a while, and then went back over to his car looking real sad with his head in his hands, and now he's asleep, sleeping it off.
There was something so noble and pure in Bill's vision that...
Don't worry, Bob, we're not gonna get in that truck.
Anytime you cook with red wine, by the time you're done though, you feel pretty good, so you think everything tasted good. So it's kind of a win-lose situation, I guess, is what you call it. Cooking with red wine when you make a bad meal, either way you're gonna win because you got a little red wine in there. Even though the cream cheese mixture was a lose, the red wine was a win. And I am sharing all this with you because the abnormal life I live. I want to go into complete solitude. But if I continue to share with you, it gives me a reason why. There you go. Oh, the depth.